All right, what's happening, y'all? We about to go live in just a second. Give me a minute to get everything started here. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Got to do all my radio introductions at the same time, so I'm going to get this going here. All right. Let me get this echo box off of my face. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to The Damn Show. We are live on Cave Radio Broadcasting. The Damn Show, if you have never tuned in before, let me catch y'all up to speed. We are doing Ask a Stripper. That's right, Ask a Stripper. Some of it sounds like, oh, it sounds so taboo. It sounds so nasty. Well, it can be at times. Basically, we're just doing a service today. Hold on a second. Had to get some of that corona out of me for a second there. I'm just kidding. There ain't no corona. Anyway, Ask a Stripper. Basically what we do, we allow people to ask questions about curiosities they might have had, just about the exotic entertainment business. For a long time, I had people asking me all the same questions. They were wondering, what's it like being in the business? What's the craziest thing? And all these popular questions. So what I did, I came up with the show basically as a forum so you could ask me whatever you want, whether it was a rumor you heard, because there's always a whole bunch of those. And we answer all questions about rumors. We answer all questions about rumors, stigmatas, bullshit, anything, all in the above. Whatever it is you heard, I got an answer for it. Sometimes you just might be curious about something you was wondering, and you just didn't have anybody to ask an honest question to. So I've been doing this. This will be my 25th year. So yeah, I got an answer for everything. I promise you I do. Also, just like life from a man's point of view. Thank you for sharing the video. Life from a man's point of view. A lot of times y'all ain't got somebody to tell y'all the truth. You got a lot of guys around you, but you don't have any real men. Unfortunate, but it's true. A real man will be honest with you no matter what the situation is and give you some uncut honesty. And that's something that's hard to come by. So we're going to give you all of that. And like I said, if you have any questions, you can ask me whatever you want, and we answer all those questions. Plus, we got shows coming up. And I definitely want to invite all you ladies out. We got some special things. Actually, the first one being this Sunday. So we're doing something special on a couple different angles. First one being, of course, one of our fallen, my homie Uncut. We're doing a appropriate memorial show. We had a benefit before where it was something, because everything happens at the most inopportune time, so we just did something to try to help his family out and whatnot, get them some relief from the stressful situation. But this time we showing love all the way around, and we gonna still at the same time show love to him and his family. Some of them are gonna be in the building, so we looking out. Okay, hold on. I got something here. It says, guys lie over the dumbest things. Men tell you the truth no matter what. I will agree with that. That's the difference between just a random guy and a man. Man ain't got no reason to lie to you. For one, I have found that if you tell a woman the truth, now I said a woman, not these random females, and definitely not none of the ratchets, but if you tell a woman the truth, you give her an option to make a choice. She might still fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what it is. If you down with it, you down with it. If you just want to fuck, tell her, hey, I just want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? And whatever the situation is, if it's not just that, sometimes you putting that honesty out there, you give somebody the option of choosing to deal with it or not. And that saves so much headache. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to wonder what the lie was. Okay, what did I tell this bitch as opposed to what did I tell this one? No, I told all y'all the same fucking thing. You can either deal with it or not. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh, the show. Sorry. The show's this Sunday. And like I said, we doing a memorial for Uncut, and his color was purple, so it's definitely going to be, all purpled out. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to wear purple to come in, but, whatever you're comfortable in, come out, have a good time. Now, the other part of that is we're also doing an appreciation for all the healthcare workers. So, like, if you're a nurse, any of the nurses, I know you got RNs, LPNs, RNNs, something N, and a couple of other N's, whatever the fuck kind of N you are, you come on in, and you get in half off. If you get tickets before Sunday, you even get a little bit more of a price cut, but you got to hurry up and do that because you only got till Sunday. Now, you don't just have to be a nurse. If you work in the healthcare field, just bring your badge with you. You know what I'm saying? We look out. You know what I'm saying? All the way around, because we know shit's difficult right now, and y'all putting us in a better situation by putting yourselves on the front line. So it's a way of kind of giving back and showing love for that. So make sure you show love. What happening? What? I can't wait going to the next show. I'm sorry, I saw that, but I also saw Brian's comment. Damn is eating all the pussy at the next show. Complimentary head all night. The words and statements previously read by Brian Seminole Jackson strictly are those of his own. Do not take any of that shit to heart, because you will be damn disappointed. He need Corona professionals. I need some Corona professionals, all right, to make sure I don't catch none of that shit. So we will be practicing social distancing. We will be making sure ain't none of that bullshit anywhere up in the buildings. Speaking of social distancing, never mind. We are going to make sure everybody's safe. There will be masks there if you don't have one of your own, but please bring your own. That way, again, everybody's being safe. Yeah, so we got all that going on. So, yeah, just be in the building. We're going to have some gift baskets. There's going to be liquor, lube, and lotion in the basket that we're doing. What's up, Miss Love? How you doing? For all my ladies who are watching, let me know exactly where y'all watching from. Give me a check-in. If you're city and state, if you're watching from inside of the city, outside of the city, outside of the state, let me know where y'all watching from. 12 feet, Leo dance, loud. He must have a, see, there you go. You got an iPhone. I'll be back on in a few. Got to get breadsticks out the oven. Okay, be careful with that. Yeah, so we going to make sure everybody's safe. You know what I'm saying? Detroit in the building. I see you checking in. What's happening? So just come on out. And then we also got another show on next Friday out in Toledo. So all my Ohio ladies, if you anywhere in Ohio, down by Toledo, in the surrounding areas, hell, if you're in Detroit and you just feel like hitting a road trip, we're going to be in Toledo next Friday. Tickets are still available for that. So all the way around, we got shit going on. And I'm telling y'all way ahead of time. So there ain't no excuses. Halloween is coming. What's up, Savannah? How you doing, darling? Where you watching from, Savannah? Let me know. Where you checking in from? Oops. I'm kicking shit. Let me know where y'all checking in from. Okay, this is what I'm telling y'all. Way ahead of time. It is the end of July now. October is less than 3 months away. Halloween is going to be upon you soon, and so shall I. All right, Saginaw, you need to come down and have a good time with us. What's up, Warren? All right. You need to come down and have a good time with us on Halloween, because it's going to be my damn anniversary, and we got some special shit going on all the way around. So if you got to get you a costume, put your orders in now, so your shit get here. I don't know if you ordering it from Wish or from Amazon. If you ain't got the Prime, you better put your order in now so your shit ain't late. Always coming on Halloween. As well you should. Halloween is definitely my anniversary, and I got some special things planned for y'all. It's going to be an amazing and epic event. Details will still be coming soon, but for everything that's leading up to it from now till then, it's going to be a progression, like stair steps. It gets bigger and better each time we go around. So make sure you're at each and every one. That's a word today. Every one. Must have Corona clearance to enter the building. Yep. And Seminole will be there checking everybody's temperature with his meat thermometer at the door. So if you get poked in the eye, don't take it personal, just take it. Royal Oak, I know where you are. Shouts out to the mama. In case she's watching or she gets to see it, shouts out to the mama. You done did it. And that's all we're going to say about that from a real doctor. We have shout out, especially since we were saying, all the medical professionals. I think sometimes some of the medical professionals, go underappreciated, and we don't want to leave any of you out, especially you head doctors. there is not enough acknowledgement for the services that you provide, and there is no doctor that is more underachieved or appreciated than a head doctor. She awake, just talked to her. Tell her I said, ready for some Halloweeny. That's funny. I like that. So you need to be in the building. Okay, you just need to be there, because you gonna get some Casper cock. How about that? We gonna spooky dookie. Spooky dookie. Okay, I'm tripping. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm drinking, and it's going down like that. Halloween Corona weenie. You just stuck on Corona. We ain't even allowing none of them beers in the building. You ain't drinking no Corona. You ain't drinking no Heineken. None of that. And that's a word. None of that. We ain't having it. But we will be having all of your favorite contests. We gonna have the banana eating contest in the building. We gonna have a sexy cat. See, hold on, there we go. Sexy tattoo contest. Is Sunday BYOB? No, it's not BYOB. But unless you're talking about bring your own bucks, bring your own bitches, bring your own booty, bring your own boobies, those all apply. You're gonna get some 110 temperatures. That's what they gonna get to 110. Once they get on the inside, they ain't starting off with 110. We just gonna get there. No BYOB. Yeah, I said that. Bring your own booty. Bring your own bitch. Bring your own boobies. We love all the boobies. We do not discriminate against the boobies. If you got boobies of your own, if you got boobies of somebody else, if they were homegrown or acquired, please bring your boobies. Bring your own corona. Seminole has a corona fetish. Y'all can come and, cough all over him. He gets off on that, it's something like that. But that's just his thing. So for everybody else, we're going to be healthy. So y'all can come, and if you come, you can come when you come. Oh, boy. Don't you say no dumb shit to you. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, for everybody, still give me a check-in. Let me know where everybody's watching from. And please, if you're watching, share the video. We need some advertisement. For everybody who came to the last one, we had a great time. I definitely appreciated everybody who came. And for all of y'all who showed love, it was definitely appreciated. We accomplished the goal of an expression that is what needed to be out there. And it did not go unnoticed. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely, got to show love for everybody who did show up. For everybody who is coming, we doing it. No, I have a Lysol fetish. You guys get sprayed down, huh? Didn't I say don't say no dumb shit? Here you go. Tickets are still available for Sunday. This is true. You can get you a ticket, whether you have PayPal or Cash App. If you have a bridge card, we'll meet you at the grocery store and make something happen. We can trade some lobster tails for some admission. I'm not sure, but we're going to figure out a way. We accept everything except excuses. Canton, Ohio in the building, but Vegas for the weekend. All right, enjoy yourself with us. Be careful out there, though. My cat watching from the bed. I'm sure it is. Lysol. No, we don't want Brian to explain his Lysol fetish. Chicago in the house, what's going up? I will spray all your asses. This is true. He will definitely do that. He's a spitter when he talks, so he does that. That is the Cash App. If y'all need it, right down there. Stephanie put her Cash App on the ting. So if that's what you got, make sure you hit it up. And like I said, it's going down like a paraplegic on roller skates. And if you've never seen that before, I haven't seen it before either, but it's one of them kind of things where I can just envision it. And, it's going down just like that. I got my tickets. There you go. All right. Especially if any of you are traveling from out of town, like if you're, coming from some distance, get with me on the inbox. That way, you can let me know exactly how many people you got coming, and we can look out for you, because we'll accommodate whatever size entourage you might have. So we want to look out for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And if you are, especially a medical service worker, let us know so we can, again, accommodate you as best as, that's a word today, as best as possible. So now, as we're talking about all these shows coming up, please, again, feel free to ask questions about whatever, because Ask a Stripper is just that. You can ask questions about, like I said, the industry and the business, things like that. Dan went to public school, so he's definitely not a doctor. Well, truth be told, I am somewhat of a doctor. Dr. Feelgood, as they would say. Henry Ford Hospital. Okay, see, that took me back for a second. So I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, I said, give me a check-in from where you watching from, and that's where you at. Well, you make sure you let the nurses know while you there, Miss Ma'am. Hey, come on and check us out. We got sexy menses on the floor. So all them nurses that's, giving you that special care, you let them know where we at. And you just do what you got to do to get right so we can look out for you. Evil ass laugh. Well, you know what I'm saying. That's right. Put y'all work. Thank you, my healthcare professionals. That's right. We will put y'all next to work. Can you do that with your lips again? What did I do? I don't even know what I did. But I don't know. Anyway, I had a request for one of my stories. And this one isn't anything new. Somebody asked me what was the story about the honey blonde. Lick your lips. You silly. No, I won't do it. Anyway, somebody asked me the story, or what was the story about with the honey blonde, because they hadn't seen one of the videos, but they had heard about it. So I'm going to tell y'all the story about honey blonde. Okay? What's up, Kelly? What's happening with you? You recognize the background. So the honey blonde story goes like this. Me and my daughter's mother, when we were together, both of us are exotic entertainers. So I would leave my club, go pick her up from hers, and, we would go home. So one day I picked her up from the club, and she was extra excited. One of her friends, had dyed her hair, and she loved the way it looked, so she wanted to do her hair. So she told me, spread the word, Mommy, about the show best way you can. Yeah, spread the word, because we're going to be spreading legs and lips and stuff at the show. I'm just serious. Anyway, so she came home one day excited, talking about, oh, yeah, my girl, she did her hair, and it was so sexy, I want to do my hair. I'm like, okay, whatever. Her dyeing her hair wasn't, something unusual. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm going to stop by the store, get something to eat anyway. So we stopped by Myers, and I go get food, and she go get hair stuff. So we get home, and I take all the bags in the kitchen, and she goes in the bathroom to start prepping to do her hair. So I knew you was going to go there with it, Seminole. Anyway, so while I'm getting the food together, I'm in there, getting my Chef Boyardee nigga on, and she in there, and I hear water getting started and whatnot. She says, can you bring me the stuff for my hair? So I go to the table where all the bags are. I look in the bags. I see some of the groceries, and I see with the bag with shampoo. So it had shampoo and conditioner in it. So I take that in the bathroom. Here you go. Go back to the kitchen. And she said, hey, I need the other stuff. I'm like, what other stuff? She says, I need the stuff for my hair. So I'm like, okay, what stuff? All I saw was the shampoo and the conditioner. So I'm in the bathroom talking to her, and I'm like, well, what are you going to do? She says, well, my friend, she did her hair, and it was bleach blonde. I'm like, stop talking. I see a lot of corona coming out your mouth. You need to stop looking at my mouth like that. You telling the truth. Don't you be looking at my mouth like that. You let them do that. Hey, Kato, Seminole on here acting very Freaky Ray-ish. Anyway, I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, well, my friend, she dyed her hair bleach blondes. I'm like, okay. She's like, but she used bleach to do her hair. So she did the bleach, and she told me how she did it. And I like the way she did it, but I'm going to do my hair honey blonde. So I'm like, okay. She said, so I didn't get bleach because I'm not doing my hair bleach blonde. I'm doing it honey blonde. So I go in the kitchen. I look in the bags. And I see all the stuff that I bought. I see some hot sauce and some seasonings. And then I see like 8 bottles of honey. Let me look through the bags again. Maybe look underneath the thing. Did I leave a bag in the car? No, I didn't leave no bag in the car. I brought all the bags up. What are you doing with your hair? I'm doing my hair honey blonde. So since she used bleach for her hair, I'm going to use... No, please don't say it. Honey. Shit. So now I'm waiting for the punchline. I'm waiting for the, just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I'm waiting for the, I wouldn't do it. So now I'm going to the bathroom and she was like, just bring me the honey. And I'm like, this bitch is serious. I go into the kitchen and I take the bag of the honey. And there was like 8 bottles of it. And at first I was going to take it to her and let her pour this. And it was it wasn't like the kind of honey where it was like that silky smooth honey. This is the kind of honey where it's in a little bear bottle with a bottle shaped like a bear where it's like extra fucking thick. And I'm like, I'm going to let this bitch pour all these 8 bottles of honey in her hair. And when she tried to get that goop, this bee's nut inside her hair out, all that shit's gonna... But then I was like, no, I shouldn't do that because then I'm going to be the one trying to get the shit out of her hair. And then she gonna be sitting here crying to me, why did you let me do that to me? You knew you couldn't stop. So I tied the bag of the honey up, double knotted it, pulled it tight. I opened the window from the 2nd floor. That's too much honey for some tea. Oh, no. I did the Thor's hammer with that shit. I threw that shit so fucking far out the motherfucking window. What you do with the honey? I got rid of that shit. There's no way in the East. No, I can't allow you to do that to yourself and then me, because I'm going to be the one trying to wash that shit out your hair, and it's probably going to break it off because you're going to try to comb through that shit, and now you're going to have the patch, and it ain't going to look like cheetah spots. It's going to look like ratchet shit because you're going to have to explain to the world why you got diabetes on your scalp for one, and then you getting attacked by all these fucking swarms of bees and shit because you got the honeycomb hideout going on your head, and so yeah, that's what happened with the honey blonde story, and that was a real thing that happened, and we definitely had a hard time accepting reality with that. There were quite a few things that happened in that relationship that were signs that, this shows that I was really into who I was with, because she wasn't the brightest bulb in the toolbox. Dog, I bet every last one of those black beads been in somebody's Corona ass. So you got a Corona fetish, an ass fetish. You've been looking at my mouth. Seminole. This ain't the Freaky Ray story. You and Freaky Ray ain't doing your tag teams like y'all used to. I know that these are times, and if anybody know about Freaky Ray, y'all understand what I'm talking about. That's some old school butt bandit type of shit. But I don't play none of that. Seminole, used to mop the stalls in the old Menjo's, bathrooms, but. It's all right. We ain't gonna tell nobody. Long reigning king of innuendos. Anyway, what was I talking about? We have plenty of shows coming up. We look forward to having all of you beautiful ladies there, and I say all of you beautiful ladies because even if somebody don't like you, we do, and you're beautiful in somebody's eyes. Ask Seminole because he'll fuck anything. So anyway, We have a lot of stuff going on. Oh, still, please feel free to ask me whatever y'all want. Like I said, we answer all questions of any form and fashion. Oh, Miss McConaughey, what's going on with you? Bro, don't try to put none of those stories, sorry stories off on me when women know. Hey, Freaky Ray. Let me tell y'all about Freaky Ray. Freaky Ray, one day, we were dancing up at the club in Pontiac. And now Freaky Ray is an old school dancer. He is a performer like none other. Super smooth dude. When he comes out, he kind of reminds you of Morris Day from the time. You know what I'm saying? About me and I don't play that guy shit. No, that's all right. You play with guys. I'm not gonna tell nobody else. So Freaky Ray hadn't danced in quite a while. So we had a show up in Pontiac, and Freaky Ray and Platinum, they was talking about, just letting him come out and perform, knock the dust off. He just wanted to come out for the fun of it, right? Wanted to, stretch his wings, you might say. So Freaky Ray come out. He had on the smoking jacket, the silk smoking jacket, kind of like, the Hugh Hefner jacket with some silk pajama pants. And he came on out to Return of the Mac. You know what I'm saying? And some of the people was looking at it and they was like, okay, all right, we feel you. You know what I'm saying? They knew he wasn't one of our regular performers, but you know what I'm saying? They wanted to, just show love to a dude who was trying to, live his high life. That wasn't the bad part. Return of the Mac, everything was cool and whatnot. Then he took the smoking jacket off. We didn't quite understand what we was looking at first, because the smoking jacket was like this deep burgundy red with the black collar, and the pants was matching. He had on some of those like slipper slide loafers and whatnot. But when he took off the smoking jacket, he had on these lime green suspenders, and he was like, now here's the crazy part. During the time he's performing, I'm on the microphone, so I'm trying to talk him up, make it all look good and whatnot. What's up, Debbie? How you doing? Is he still dancing? Probably in the pen. Anyway, so I'm talking on the microphone. I'm like, oh, yeah, ladies, we're going to take you back one time. All right, get ready for an old school dance. He's about to do it to you just like this. And when he took off that jacket, I was like, oh, all right. What you got for him, Freaky Ray? It's about to get real now. And I didn't understand what level of real it was actually about to get. Because he took the jacket off, did a spin, came back around, did the Morris Day on him. And then he just, in one motion, stepped on his pants leg with one foot and then pulled his hand and dropped the pants all the way to the floor with the other hand. And he had on, what's up, Cyclone? Underneath the burgundy red and black, he had on a one-piece bikini slingshot thing. I don't know how to explain. It was like a mankini, where it looked like a woman's V bikini, where it like has a V at his genital area, and then came up into some suspenders, but then the suspenders met in the back, like right where his shoulder blades was at, and then went in a straight line right down the crack of his. And immediately, everybody in the whole club went, hey! And I'm trying to, talk up and make it look like, hey, all right, taking you back. Oh, here comes Freaky Ray. And what the fuck? Oh, yeah. Oh, y'all wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. And I'm like, how the hell? You don't move too fast, Freaky Ray. Don't you move too fast. One of your nuts is going to go AWOL. And you couldn't. It was like a car accident, because when it's a car accident, it's like you shouldn't look at this shit. But it's like, you ever see some of them executions on TV? It's like, this is really bad, and I should not look at this. But at the same time, it's like, what? Oh no, what the fuck? You shouldn't be doing that. And then you got. He had what's that guy that used to be in that TV show that Tyler Perry had with the ashy ass knees and the ankle socks that went all the way up to his thighs. He had on these ankle socks that went up to his thighs because they stopped at his calf, but they had like sock suspenders. I had never seen these in real life. I had seen them on TV, but he had sock suspenders where his socks had the same kind of suspenders on that he had going around it. And I'm like, why in the what the fuck? It wasn't one of them kind of things where, and I'm like, and I look at Platinum and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And he's like, Freaky Ray is just a whole special thing on his own. Mr. Brown, yeah, he had the ashy ass knees with the suspender socks and the slingshot G-string, and Platt was like, that's just his thing. I'm like, well, he need to keep that shit to himself. He making us look bad. And then Freaky Ray, he was dancing, and now here's the thing, Freaky Ray, when it comes to dancing, he has that smooth gliding style, right? He just spin and slide and glide. But then when he did that shit, everybody was like, so I was like, all right, ladies, put your hands together for Freaky Ray. And he looked, I was like, yeah, that's it. That's all. Take a bow. So we had him take a bow and get the fuck off the stage. And we had to talk to him in the back. He was like, listen, you don't you ever do that again. Don't do that again. You giving everybody a bad name. Whoever made that outfit gave them a bad name. Okay, all right, Semino. I didn't know you fixed cars. All right. That's good to know. Anyway, so we looking and we was like, Freaky Ray, don't you ever do that shit again. They look bad. You make everybody look bad. And not just yourself with that kind of outfit on. That's a despicable thing you just did to yourself. It looks uncomfortable on so many different angles, let alone they it was downright disrespectful. Since 91. Dig that. Okay. Can you do body work? I'm talking about the cars. Anyway, it was a horrible thing. So, if Freaky Ray did not dance too many more times past that, but you know, it was definitely one of them things. So anyway, coming back into it. If y'all have any questions, not about Freaky Ray, but if y'all have any questions just about the dance entertainment business, curiosities y'all might have had, let me know if anybody also celebrating birthdays and things like that. I was tuning. Well, I see you put that past tense. Don't worry, one day it will happen again. We see you still working on cars. One day pussy will be a reality for you again. Somebody need a tune-up. What's up, CC Murph? Make sure you share the video for me. Appreciate you tuning in. Now, again, we appreciate all y'all logging in. We got some amazing events coming up. This Sunday, it is going to be the Purpled Out Healthcare Professional Appreciation Night. We need all of y'all in the buildings. So we're going to be showing love to y'all. All healthcare workers are half off. If you come in with a badge, like I said, it doesn't matter what kind of healthcare worker you are, nurse, and all them different end varieties, and you can work in the cafeteria. If you got a hospital ID, we're going to show you love that night. Just don't be coming in from the animal hospital. I guess that's still a healthcare worker. Somebody got to take care of the pets too, so I don't know. Yeah, we're going to look out for them too. What's up, Miss Martin? How you doing? Make sure y'all share the video for me. Any injuries while dancing? I have a whole bunch of scrapes and scratches and bruises. You know, getting bruises and scratches while you dance is a typical thing. I've never broken a bone personally. I think the worst thing that happened to me is one day I was dancing in Warren. What's up? I was dancing in Warren, and we were doing G-Spot. This is the end of the night finale, when we just dance around and we make our tips. And a lot of the time during... It's the Corona healthcare because nobody has insurance at the club night. Oh boy. Everybody got insurance. It's your fault insurance. So I was dancing G-spot, and I dance barefoot a lot, especially when I'm, not first coming out. So I'm dancing, and for whatever reason, Silver Streak was DJing, and he put on the fast music, right? So the fast music come on, everybody about to get hyped. So I jump off the stage. To the main floor. Now, the night before we were performing, they had a regular bar night, and everything was just whoever's whatever, right? When I hit the floor, you ever had that kind of pain that just put your ass on pause, where it hurt? It hurt you to silence and shock, kind of like one of those original ass whoopings. I hit the ground and I couldn't figure out exactly where this pain was coming from. I just know that it shot all through me. And I looked down and I had a pool of blood all around my right foot. And now I realize, oh shit, what the hell? So I picked my foot up. If somebody get in your face with a bad breath, run, first sign of corona. That means a whole bunch of people is infected it. So when I picked my foot up, I had like the bottom of a bottle, like a whole little corner right here, where somebody had broken a bottle, and this whole corner was stuck up in my foot. Now, the shock hit me, so I'm like, okay, maybe I can still dance. No, I'm feeling a little lightheaded. Oh shit, I gotta go. So I made my way to the dressing room, leaving a bloody footprint all the way to the dressing room. I get there and I sit down and I go to pull this thing out, and it was me and Addictive of all crazy things in the back room. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to need like a whole bunch of napkins, a paper towel, and whatever healthcare kit they got behind the bar. So I pulled this corner of a bottle and I had to turn this motherfucker to get it out of my heel. It was the most shattering experience that I think that I've had. Other than that, I haven't had any real bad dancer injuries other than, like I said, stepping on a broken bottle. I'm trying to think, what else? I haven't had any bad ones. Now, I'm going to tell y'all about one that I saw that was crazy as fuck. Stinger and this guy from the Candy Boys, they were having a dance battle at the Diamond Shaft. And these two were battling back and forth. For one, you don't try to have a dance battle with Stinger. Stinger has more energy than anybody you'll ever meet, ever. Stinger is like about maybe 2 or 3 centuries old, but it don't fucking matter. He has more energy than anybody, and he will not stop dancing ever, 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 right? So this guy thought he could go back and forth with Stinger. And it was just a horrible situation because Stinger was giving it to him, right? So he decides he's going to use a girl in his next time up, right? So his boy had this move where they were going to throw the girl at him. So throwing the girl at him means he picked the girl up, and the idea of the move was the girl was going to get caught like this here. So it looked like she was sitting on his face and he's holding her up in the air. But when the guy threw the girl at him, he threw her with a little bit too much oomph. So when he caught her, he tilted all the way back. And he didn't tilt back like he, just kneeled back. This motherfucker did the timber, bow. And he hit the back of his head, which dribbled off of the Diamond Shaft floor. And if you ever been in the Diamond Shaft, it wasn't like that regular linoleum floor. They got like this hard ass marble floor with the ridges in it and shit. So when I tell you that sound, like that crack sound, it overshadowed all the music, and it was super loud as fuck. And he was knocked the fuck out. Now we're all like, oh shit, what the fuck is gonna happen? What's going on? No spring back from picking up. Hold on. Yeah, I got one for that too. Now, when he hit his head, he was knocked the fuck out. So they called the ambulance because they couldn't wake him up. So they poured water on his face and they were trying to, like slap him and shit. They were the light slaps at first, right? But then his boy came in. He was like, no, nigga. And he grabbed him by his collar and he pulled him up. And they was like, when somebody get hurt, you ain't supposed to jar them or move them too forcefully. He started shaking, wake your ass up. We go back like 2-cent candy. And then he hauled back all the way back to grandmama slap and pow, shook him. And he didn't wake up. We was like, oh my God, if he wasn't dead before, he just murdered this guy. And the ambulance got there and they came in with the gurney and they put him on the gurney. And that's when he woke up, and he grabbed the ambulance guy. And they was like, no, nigga, you hurt. He was like, where's my mama? And we all said, what? He said, where's my mama? I got to go to school. Where's my mama? I need my clothes. He got knocked back to adolescence. Horrible. Hey, yellow ass. How you been doing tonight? I've been missing you, big brother. I'm still here. Yeah, he got knocked the fuck out. It was horrible. Now, she said, no spring backs from picking up SSBW. Supersized, beautiful woman. I didn't sprain my back when I picked up a big girl, but I damn near blew my knee out that one time. I haven't. He got to go to school. He knocked himself back to adolescence. That shit was funny as shit. He's like, where my mama? And everybody's standing around here looking like, how the hell you get knocked out to middle school? This nigga done missed the whole second quarter of his life. It was a horrible situation. Oh, yeah, that was pretty bad. But no, I ain't never blew my back out. I ain't never had no broken bones. I'm trying to think. I haven't seen any like bad injuries like that. So that luckily that hasn't been the thing. I'm sure some other people might have some good stories for that one, but no, I ain't never broke nothing. That shit was crazy, Bon. But the moral of that story is you do not battle Stinger. Period. Stinger is when I say a ball of energy. And you wouldn't know it just like from looking at him. Like if you just see him and he being cool, sitting still, you would know it. But as soon as the music come on, you are not going to outdance that motherfucker. And there are a lot of amazing dancers. I can't take the skill away from nobody. But when it comes to just straight energy, he'll get out there and the first thing you're going to hear is them hands clap. Stinger got these hands that he when he clap his hands, you ever hear like lightning when the shit first hit and it make you say, oh, it's about to storm? He got them kind of claps when he slap his hands together. The shit is unreal. It's like elephant hide or some shit. This motherfucker clap his hands and it's like he can't slap nobody on the ass because he'll catch a case for that shit. It's disrespectful. And then he get to running around the club doing that. You ever see somebody catch the Holy Spirit and they go running around the church? Stinger, he get the, and then he take off and he'll do a whole lap around the club. And you looking like, where the fuck did he just, what? Oh, there you go again. And he got this next thing that he'll do, and he get down on the ground like he about to give it to the girl, right? So it looks like he about to give it to the girl, and then he do the move, and he start it looked like he head-butting the bitch in the chest. Oh, Jesus, sorry. He start teeter-tottering, and it's boy, it just looked like whoever catch that prison fucking, he about to knock your whole spinal column out of line. What about Stinger and the police? Oh, my goodness. How did the dancers pick who are going to be in their groups? That's a good question. Sometimes it might be a little bit of something different. Sometimes if there's just somebody new, if there is a new entertainer and he fits the mood of a certain group, because and I don't know if mood is the right word, but personality of a group, because you get some groups that are like real smooth, they're known for doing slow songs and choreography, Then you got some fast groups, you know what I'm saying? Groups that they're like JIT groups, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes if somebody fits that kind of, I don't want to say stereotype, but just style that they have, you know what I'm saying? So if you fit in, they'll recognize that, be like, hey, new guy, come with us. Let alone, like, if you know somebody, like when you first get started, if you know somebody in that particular group, they might take you under their wing, and then, you know, you just get generationed in, and now you're a part of that group. Sometimes it might be a group of guys, they all just start at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Now, when they start at the same time, all the new guys end up becoming a group together. Just because it ends up working that way. Most new guys have what is a rookie rule where they all have to do the first spot together. You know, they open their show up, and that can happen for years sometimes. So just them being on the first spot together, sometimes they put together a routine, and next thing you know, they're a group. So sometimes that shit kind of works like that. Oh, you said don't tell. 12:45. That definitely happened with them a few times where they got generationed in. You know what I'm saying? You either knew somebody in the group, or they picked somebody new who just started dancing, and they just got assimilated into the group. And that's how it happens. You know what I'm saying? There had been times when groups stayed groups for a long time. Like, they have their core 4 or 5 dudes, and that was just that group forever. But then you got groups where, even though they were a group and they were around each other, they weren't with each other. And then you see groups breaking off because these people got egos, or they back fucking each other. Not fucking each other, but, you know, they fucking around bad business. You know what I'm saying? So now you got this ego fighting against another ego, so they split off and go to another group, or they just create a different group. And it's been all different types of drama like that. But for the most part, when it comes to new entertainers, that's usually how that happens. Have you ever put a group together, just rookies only? You mean with me in the group, or like where it was like new rookies that I helped form a group of? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Now, when I first started, I was by myself. I had to learn how to be an entertainer on my own, which I think is a good thing because it gave me my own identity. You know what I'm saying? Not that I wasn't cool with people, I wasn't, you know, around everybody, because you didn't have no choice about that. But being able, or being almost forced to perform on my own, made me have to develop my own show, develop my own identity. And then afterwards, you know, I performed with Platinum in the Midnight Special, and as, again, just who I was around accepted me in. So I became part of that group, but we all still could stand on our own as individuals, or we could come together as a group. You know what I'm saying? And that was really the only group that I have been a part of. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, all of us would perform together, or we could perform as individuals. Because with me, Platinum, Silver Streak, Young Flash, who's no longer with us, Carmel, who's a preacher now, Heat danced with us for a while, Sex Appeal. And again, these are all guys who can perform on their own, you know what I'm saying? But when we came together as a group, our styles meshed. Have a rookie ever ran off the stage because of being nervous? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah. There's this guy named Genuine. It was the funniest fucking thing. Genuine was this new guy, and a lot of the girls liked him because he had a real smooth look about himself, right? So he'd walk out on the stage real cool, shirt open, almost blowing in the wind, have some linen pants, and that was his look, right? He'd come and he'd glide onto the stage, and it was the funniest fucking thing because Platinum was talking for him, right? He was like, oh, yeah, ladies, we got a real new guy. He's about to come out here real super smooth and whatnot. And he's like, bring it out the back. The woman we call Genuine. Genuine came out there, did a spin, and all the women looked at him. He said, all right, and turned the fuck around. He spun and then walked off the fucking stage, didn't bow or shit. And he's like, bring it out the back, Genuine. All right, ladies, put your hands together for Genuine. And it was that motherfucking fast. So he was like, what the fuck? He came out, glided to the stage, spun, and then walked the fuck off of it. And we was all like, And for the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, was it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? He did the exact same fucking thing. The last day we had to talk to him like, hey man, that was real smooth walkout, but it has to be more to it than just that. Because the motherfucker came out, spun, glided, and walked the fuck off. We're like, you didn't even bow, motherfucker. So the women didn't have a chance to get to know you. He's like, oh, I thought that's what it was supposed to be. So yeah, that Genuine, he holds the record for the shortest stage routine ever with that. Bringing out the back, Genuine. All right, ladies, give it up for Genuine. And they was like, oh, we didn't have a chance to stop clapping for the motherfucker walking out. Just keep the clap going. How long have you been a part of the group Midnight Special? And Bomb Bomb, how long have you been a part of 1245? Okay, you got a question there, Bomb Bomb. Damn, when did I've been knowing Silver Streak and Platinum since my whole career, because of course they was doing it before I was. The first time I danced with them as a group, we were at Reggie's club that was over on Chicago. Damn, I'm trying to remember what year-ish was that. I'm gonna say that was like about, had to be shit. My daughter was new. It was new. I had a new daughter then, so she was like be about 2 or 3. So that had to be like about 06, maybe 05, 06. The first time I danced together in a group with them, and that is, like I said, we've been always around each other since before then. But I'm gonna say the first time I danced as a member of the group with them had to be like 05 or 06. Without you, just a group with rookies. Have I put together a group of people? Not where they were a group. Like I said, I brought in a lot of rookies to the business, but not so much where, hey, y'all gonna dance together. You know what I'm saying? Because I want them to learn the same way I did, where everybody dances and builds their own identity as an individual. Not so much where, okay, we want you to choreograph a routine together. I prefer everybody to be able to have their own identity, not just one amongst the crowd. I have the flyer with you and your group with y'all in white outfits. I hope somebody burns that flyer. I want all remnants of me wearing all white completely abolished. I was so mad when that's what they chose for us to wear. Because if y'all know me, y'all know that this is my color of choice all times. Okay, Bomb Bomb answered your question. He said 8 years. Dig that. They said, okay, what are we going to wear for this? And this was at Reggie's, right? And it was like, we need to wear something that stand out. So I'm like, I don't give a fuck what we wear as long as I get to wear black. So anytime we picked our outfits and everybody wore a different color, everybody knew I was wearing black. A couple of times whenever we picked outfits, of course, and I had any say, okay, well, let's all wear black, this and that. Them motherfuckers had a choice of something different this time. And they said, hey, we should all wear white. And I was like, no. And I was outvoted. So we got these all white outfit, short set with hats and bandanas. And talking about a motherfucker that was uncomfortable. I couldn't even move focus right because I'm out here looking like Casper the fucking ghost. That shit was horrible. And then worst off, they wanted to take a picture that night, and we took a group picture, and this is the group picture that they was putting of us to be on other flyers, like the one that fucking she got. I'm like, no, don't use that fucking picture. Use any other picture that we performed in. The one damn time y'all got me in all white, y'all wanted to put that, man, I'm like, oh, Jeebus. I look like I'm going to a funeral and shit. I'm singing to the end of the road, and it was horrible. It was horrible. So as we approach the new hour, I'm going to let y'all know about, again, the different shows that we got coming up most recently. We are going to be over at Hush Lounge on Finkel. Yes, we back on Finkel this coming Sunday, which to me, that is a statement in itself, being back on Finkel, because it's so much male dance history from the city just on that street. So the association means a lot. Post a throwback poster. No, not that one. No, we are not posting that flyer. No, post any other ones. I got a few old ones. I even put a throwback picture up for you, but not that one. In the flyer, you could tell you was mad because you didn't smile. I don't smile on any of the fucking pictures. But least of all, that one I probably was like, no. Anyway, but being on Finkel is something nostalgic. You know, it's down the street from both alma maters, even though the building of Watts isn't there anymore. So we're going to be back on Finkel at Hush Lounge, and just trying to make it as much of an event as it can be. We don't want it to be just a show. It's an event, and we want it to be something where everybody can feel comfortable coming out. It's got real strict security. It's got a secure parking lot. So unlike some of the other bullshit that went on down in Finkel, because that was one of the scariest things about Finkel sometimes, when the neighborhood decided that they wanted to parking lot pimp or rob motherfuckers. Man, I can't tell you how many times different people cars got fucked over. Because, well, for one, Henry's just had this huge ass parking lot. And sometimes in the back of the parking lot, or if you just parked on the street, some people tried parking off on the side streets. The hood, it was opportunist, and they got people sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time I heard about Watts. It's not the time that I was there, but I had heard about it. That these guys pulled up in like about 2 or 3 different cars and robbed the whole line of females. Is that something you know about, Bon Bon? The whole line was waiting to get in for this party at Watts, and you got women from the door down to the corner just standing in line waiting to get in, and about 2 or 3 cars of guys pulled up and robbed the whole fucking line of females trying to get in. And that shit was like just all the talk for a while. So we heard about different people getting stuck up in the parking lot and shit like that back in the day and whatnot, parking way in the back or in the shadows or off on the side streets. So that was just one of the hardships of being, you know, in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So people tried to park close to the building as possible. Motherfuckers parking all on the sidewalk and shit. Are there any videos online of you dancing for one of the... What? Dancing for one of those us who hasn't seen you perform? Oh, there are videos. There's a couple on YouTube. There's a few that are like way back in my archives on Facebook. I'd have to dig them out to tell you about those. Hey, Parking Lot Pimp was a thing from... Oh, man, listen. you remember that, Bon Bon? Man, that shit was crazy. And the parking lot of Henry's, after 2 o'clock, depending on the night, that motherfucker wouldn't clear out. And Mr. Henry would be mad as fuck about it. Get these motherfuckers out of here. Al, go get it. And Al would be like, okay, Henry. And he just walked, all right, listen, you know he tripping. Motherfuckers still be in the parking lot. Motherfuckers would just move around. Sometimes Henry parking lot wouldn't clear out till the daylight. And that shit would just... But the problem was, you had the hood out there along with all the dancers sometimes, so that shit just got crazy. Bon Bon, when are you going to come back out of retirement and dance one more time with your group? As soon as I read that, his response was no. Well, I can hear you saying it. No. Serious than a motherfucker. Nah. Come on, Bon Bon. Do a one night only thing for him. Oh, man. That shit was funny than a motherfucker. You answered that quick than a motherfucker. You know how normally be a pause in between? That shit was no. Damn, when y'all going to put together again a new school versus old school with the groups? Now, see, for me, I'm not one where I particularly like the verses. And I'm going to tell you why. New school versus old school, you know, everybody got their own particular taste. And I can't knock somebody for liking what they like. You know, if you like the old school because of their style, you like new guys because of their style or whatever the fuck, that's cool. That's your opinion. But I don't like showing division. You know what I'm saying? Because at one point, for one, all of us was new school at some point. You know, and if you have any longevity, you're going to make it to the old school. Everybody don't make it there. But sometimes the new school versus the old school, it creates a division. And I'd rather not have that division where it's like us against each other. I'd rather have a collaboration where you bring the two together, like, you know, everybody come together and do a thing. So we might do it like that. But even like the ones where they be Wait a minute. Bonbon. Hell no. Are you hell no into you coming back doing a one night only Bonbon? Oh man. Anyway, we could do a collaboration show maybe someday soon where we have new school and old school meet each other, or you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna tell you one of the funniest shows that I've seen was like a switcheroo show where the dancers had to do other dancers' routines. They had to come out and perform to another dancer's music in their style of costume or something like that. It was a switcheroo night. And I'm going to tell you, that shit was funny as fuck. Just for one, watching other people do some music that they're not used to doing all the time. Now, here's the thing. Most of the time, if you're in the club every weekend, you get to know somebody else's music because you hear it all the fucking time, right? So this particular time, Baby Bounce had to do Platinum Gold's routine. So he borrowed Platinum's like little headscarf thing that he be wearing in one of the capes, and he came out there spinning. Man, that shit was funny as hell because he wouldn't stop spinning. Now, granted, Platinum Gold, he does spin, but he had the thing spinning around. You ever see like the cheerleaders when they have the ribbon? He was doing his cape like the ribbon and walking, spinning around in a circle and shit. And the motherfucker just wouldn't stop fucking spinning the whole routine. And then some of the group Death Squad came out as Ace Lee. Like I think Disco Kid was doing Ace Lee, and he came out there rubbing his chest, like, look into my eyes. And he just kept doing this, look into my eyes, the whole damn time. That shit was funny than a motherfucker. I've seen different ones like that, and when I tell you that shit was funny as hell, watching somebody perform to music that wasn't theirs in different costumes, that is entertaining, especially even to the women who are used to the guys' routines and stuff like that. But again, that's when you had stuff that was going on every week, so everybody was used to seeing certain things, you know what I'm saying? And that, to me, is also what makes the shows entertaining. So, we can do like another show where we bring everybody together. I think the last one like that was the Christmas routine last year. Not routine, but Christmas show last year, where it had a little bit of everybody at it. You know, they had, I remember that show. It was funny as hell. Laugh all night. Let's stop. Me telling my real age. It's all right. I was there too. But that one was funny. But again, Christmas, it was over on Joy Road at, damn, I can't remember the name of that place. But it was like all the Henry's groups, all the Watts groups was there. And it just wasn't enough time because we had so many groups there, so many people. It wasn't enough time for everybody to really perform the way they needed to. And some of the new guys was there, but they weren't able to perform, but they were able to see a lot of the male dance lineage as far as where people came from and what used to be as far as just us being groups and whatnot. So, but I like hearing what y'all like seeing as far as shows too. So that also lets me know different stuff when we do put on shows, what to bring back. Now, Platinum will be at this show that we're doing Sunday, and it's going to have, let's see, Platinum, Addictive, my son Beast is going to be there, Desire, one of the new guys. We got a lot of new guys that's going to be at this particular one here. Some of the, if you are used to some of the old school dancers, you're only going to really know me and Platinum. But some of y'all might know Addictive too, but it's got a lot of the new guys there. Damn, I'm trying to think of the lineup, Janie. I'm stuck. I know you're watching, Janie. Put some of the new guys that's going to be on there for me. But yeah, it's going to be one of those full shows because we got entertainers after entertainers after entertainers going to be at this one here. This one here is all of our local guys because we're doing it for one of our guys here. So that's going to be something. I miss all of the old shows. Man, we used to have so much fun. That's what made it something, because it was just really about enjoying yourself. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about drama or who's fucking who or any of that kind of bullshit. We just really enjoyed performing. Have y'all ever done a dance routine with your son? I'm saving that. Me and him have performed on stage at the same time. You know, like especially when we were dancing up in Flint. Not so much as a routine together, but not so much as a routine. And that's something me and him have talked about, and we're saving. So that is coming. I just ain't telling y'all when, but yeah, me and him dancing on stage together is something that Mr. All Night Hard Body. Okay, let me touch to see more. Okay, there's a list of the guys who will be performing this Sunday. All Night Hard Body, Climax, Slow Motion, Passion, and Royalty. Now, each of these are some of the newer guys. Slow Motion's been doing it for a while. Passion's been performing for a while. Royalty, those are two brothers. They've been dancing for a while. Royalty is Weta and Prince Charming. And I got to give them credit as entertainers. They are one of the best choreographed groups that has been out, period. They've done a few different things, and as individual dancers, they're good. But when it comes to them two dancing together, I can't take away from talent. They are one of the best choreographed groups, period. Yeah, that's pretty much all of them. No, it was a who. It was just on the low. All of it wasn't on the low either. Sometimes it was just. But I never was about that. I enjoyed it for going out there, and I enjoy performing. For me, it's an art form because I could get out there and really enjoy just letting my stress out on the stage sometimes. So I enjoyed that. But yeah, it was. It was also a lot of that bullshit. So when you find somebody who is a true entertainer, it ain't about who's fucking who. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody was fucking somebody. And you ain't going to take that away from it. But the thing is, it shouldn't interfere with your business. You know what I'm saying? Because you fucking with somebody, twos or fews or whatever, that shouldn't stop your business. If I'm performing for everybody, I should be able to get patronized by everybody. And just because you have some people who you might be their favorite and they show a little bit more love than everybody, that shouldn't stop everybody else from tipping you. Now, some people have big dogs. Now, what a big dog is, and I know I'm telling a couple secrets here, Bon. Big dogs are people, when we hit the stage, we know we're going to make a certain amount of money. That's pretty good. So you have a big dog or two, and they come out and they tear you off. And sometimes the women look at that and they'll be like, okay, he must be fucking her. Or, unfortunately, some people gave a bad name to the rest of the dancers. Oh, he must have gave her that money. And sometimes that was the case, unfortunately. But then you had genuine entertainers where the women just had that much respect for the guy. You know what I'm saying? So when they came out, they showed love the way they could. Now, just because everybody can't ball out the way this one woman would, doesn't mean that they can't come up and tip whatever they're comfortable with and it not be appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever had a woman grab your hair when getting a personal dance? Hell yeah! You can't have hair and not have a woman not grab it. And sometimes it's okay. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's like, hey, hold on, bitch. We ain't fucking for real. Or, no, this shit is attached to me, bitch. Stop yanking my shit. I definitely can't lie like that. One time, I was about to drop kick this bitch off the stage. I'm dancing in Henry's, and I'm in, like, this squat position. I'm, like, kneeled down, kind of like sitting on my heels, and I'm hip rolling, right? And this girl from back at the bar, she came up and she tipped me a few dollars and, on my hip and whatnot. I turned around, thank you very much. You know what I'm saying? But then she went to I'm thinking run her hands through my hair, but she went into my hair and went like this here, and it pulled me backwards. And man, I landed on my ass and everybody was laughing. And I'm sitting there on my ass and I'm embarrassed. I don't like being off my feet. I wanted to drop kick that bitch in the throat. Turn around and I looked at her and the whole bar is laughing at me. I'm like, man, fuck y'all. Taking my ball, I'm going home. But yeah, that just happens. You were scary with them damn cat eyes. I am still scared of them eyes to this day. I ain't never scared of anything. My cat eyes was just a part of my character. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do something Because a lot of people just looked alike, especially when I came into it. Everybody was wearing street clothes and going up there jitting. And that wasn't my thing. I didn't want to come out in street clothes. I didn't want to look typical. So I have this vampiric air, and I carried that out, and the contacts just brought that out more. So the character of my stage persona, that is one of the things that just emphasized me. And the thing is, even if you don't like me, I don't have a problem with that. You might like somebody else, and that's all right. You come tip who you want and like who you like. I just didn't want to be forgettable. I didn't want to be amongst the crowd where I blended in. Even if you don't like me, just don't forget me. I didn't want to be like, well, the bad part is, in a lineup, I'm always the motherfucker that's going to stand out. Have you ever pulled a woman wig off? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, I did. The first time when it was an accident, I was dancing at this show. It was me, Flex, and Seduction at this biker club, right? And of course, I'm the new guy with them two. And I was forced to go out because rookie rules. So I went out first, and I'm dancing for this lady, and I did this move where I'd bend a chick over a chair or a table or something like that, and then I jump up on her back like rodeo style, right? So I jumped up on the chick's back. I'm sitting on her back, and the whole crowd is laughing and screaming and whatnot. And then I reach forward to grab her hair, and in my mind, I'm just going to grab her hair and, kind of like this here. But I grabbed her hair and went, whoop. And at the time, again, I'm still fairly new, right? So, how the fuck do I play this off? And now the audience is screaming, cracking up. She go to grab her hair, and I just got it, right? So I was like, I just spun the fucking wig around in the air and threw that shit in the audience. And they went fucking crazy. That shit was funny than a motherfucker. So it worked, My favorite damn look, the pinstripe suit with the cat eyes. Thank you. I'm glad you didn't wear them eyes at St. Anne's. Oh, I did. I wear them motherfuckers out in the street. It wasn't just at Henry's, because, again, anytime I hit the street, I was advertising me. But, you remember that pinstripe suit of all things. Dig that. Yeah, that's back in the day right there. That's my favorite suit. You know how you got your favorite suit, and every time you get an opportunity to wear your favorite suit, anytime it was a dress-up occasion, I wore that suit. I think I probably wore that suit maybe too much, especially if that one motherfuckers remember. But that's cool. But yeah, I would wear stuff out in the world that was kind of unparticular. That's the first I met you. Damn, back in Henry's, huh? Okay, that's cool. I want to say thank you for all y'all who've been, following me for that long. I definitely appreciate it. Again, I'll tell y'all real quick, because I'm looking at the time. I want to make sure I'm touching on everything. Most of y'all, no. I never seen you with them eyes in St. Andrews. Oh, I wore them. I definitely did. This Sunday, we're going to be over at Hush Lounge. What's up, little bro? This Sunday we're going to be over at Hush Lounge on Finkel. All healthcare workers half off. Again, showing love for my man Uncut, doing a memorial show for him back on Finkel, so that's going to be something amazing. Then next week, we're back in Ohio and Toledo, and we're going to be doing it real big there. Got some Cleveland dancers, Detroit dancers, got a couple guys from even further out. So it's just like literally a conglomeration. It's going to be just dick on delivery everywhere, no matter where you at. And again, if you celebrating a birthday, if you have celebrated a birthday, both now or in the past while we've been on punishment, you haven't had an opportunity to celebrate your birthday, get with me, and we'll look out for you either way, no matter which show you coming to. We look out for y'all. So definitely appreciate y'all being in the building. Whatever you celebrating, birthday, bachelorette, graduation, fuck your baby daddy day, it goes down like a paraplegic on roller skates. Now, I want to touch on something that I haven't touched on in a while. Not myself or anything like that, because I know some of y'all are freaks. Because that might not have been so long ago. We were what? It was so dark in St. Andrews. If you did wear them, I didn't see them. Classic. Me fucking nigga up coming to the club on some dumb shit. Which time, Bon? Which time? Shit. One of my favorite times seeing you go into rare mode. We had a show at Legends. I don't know if you remember this. We had a show at Legends, and I forget whose party it was, but it was a male dance show at Legends. Some of y'all who not from Detroit, Legends was like a regular party club that was in downtown Detroit. It's something else now. But it was like a big club too, like 3 floors, just space everywhere, right? So we have a show at Legends downtown, and toward the end of the night, they're doing like finale and whatnot. And it was a young guy who was with one of the other groups, and this was a particular gang group. It was so many guys in this group. It was kind of like a gang just because it was so many of them. And there was this one little cocky guy. Granted, he was all chest. I don't know how much wind was in that chest, but he was all chest, right? And for whatever reason, him and Bon had words. I don't know how it got started. I don't know if you remember this, Bon. And again, this group is known for getting into it with motherfuckers as a group. And Bon turned around at the little dude, and this is the only part that I actually saw. Like I said, I don't know how it actually started. Bon turned around, the dude looked him in his face. He said, I don't give a fuck about how many of y'all it is. I'm in here by my damn... He wasn't by himself, but I'm in here by my damn self. Fuck you and anybody with you. I'll run through all y'all motherfuckers, but you gonna be the first one. And when he said that to dude, it's like he had lost all of that courage. I don't know if it was liquid courage or whatever rah-rah he started off with, but he realized he wasn't fucking with no kid anymore. Bon has a very man's presence, okay? You know, when you meet a guy as opposed to when you meet a man, Bon has that manly man's presence, okay? And right then, that little dude realized he wasn't fucking with no kid. And to me, I was laughing like a motherfucker because all that heart he had just melted down his leg that time. And I think that was pretty much the end of that because the motherfucker ain't had shit else to say. He was just kind of like, all right, then. Man, fuck y'all. I'm all right, yeah, all right, no, I'm just cool, man, fuck y'all. And the whole time Bon was sitting there like, nigga. I was very proud of you that day, Bon. Yes, dick on delivery is a real thing, by the way. Completely different topic. All right. Why you bringing up old shit, Bon? Do you remember that, though? Do you remember that, Bon? I know you was drinking that day, too. I don't know if you actually remember that day. It would be a lot of times when regular guys would come to the club and think, you know, they was this and that in the hood and whatnot, and they was going to come in there. And regular guys would come to the club and think, again, because we dancers, you know what I'm saying, that everybody was soft. And that definitely wasn't the case. You had guys that danced that was corporate workers. You had guys who were in all different walks of life. But you also had a whole bunch of thugs who also knew that you can get money without no taxes off of it. So you had guys in the club that danced that was really street dudes. You know what I'm saying? And you just didn't know who you was fucking with sometimes. But guys from the outside would come in and think they could just do what the fuck ever. And a lot of times they got really fucking surprised real quick. Because he said, yes, sir. It was a lot of times when, even if we weren't vibing as dancers, like men being men don't always agree, don't always get along. And when guys would have beef, nigga, I'm quiet, but we'll fuck you up. And that is indeed. We would have issues sometimes with each other as dancers. And sometimes that didn't go good just amongst us as entertainers. But the difference was when somebody from the outside came in, it was like, no, nigga, you fucking with family now. You know what I'm saying? We gonna stop arguing for a minute to fuck your motherfucking ass up. Just because that's still how we gonna stick together, because we gonna have to be around each other forever. Your ass is motherfucking temporary. And a lot of them had to learn that shit the hard way. We still motherfucking men. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us might be some of the coolest dudes you might meet. But because they think that, the first thing everybody think, oh, you one of them dancing ass niggas, oh, y'all is gay and this and this and that. And that be a stigmata. You know what I'm saying? You can think what the fuck you want to think, but you're going to learn real quick that it ain't that way with most of us. Because some let the women blow their head up. Yeah, that would happen a lot. They would come up in there and think, sometimes you get like some of the drug dealing dudes thinking because they had some money, you know what I'm saying, they was going to come in there and stunt and whatnot. And of course, all the guys would think it's a whole bunch of bitches up there. All the women is hot and ready. So I'm going to come up there with this money and whatever, and I'm going to stunt and this and that. And that happened a lot in the parking lot too of Henry's. Guys would come up there thinking that they finna ball out, stunt and whatnot. Man, oh, fuck them old dancing ass niggas, da 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 da. And get completely run the fuck up out the parking lot. He said, just because you getting some money don't make you Superman. And a lot of them lost their motherfucking money too. But I'm trying to think of one of the times in Henry's that shit happened. Because it was so many different times that I remember that in Henry's. I think it might have been Henry's son. Mr. Henry had a son who would sometimes come to the club, and he wasn't a male dancer. He was just the owner's son. And sometimes he would come up there with some of his friends and whatnot, and they would just be hanging. Guys trying to talk to the females that was in there because they knew it was a whole bunch of them. Sometimes they'd be just drinking. But I think one of them one time had something to say to somebody. And when I tell you it was a bar brawl, that shit was ridiculous. I seen some shit happen, and I wasn't involved in this one, but I was there for it. And when you see chairs moving and tables sliding, it's just... We had some of the biggest fights up in Henry's, and it just wasn't motherfuckers taking shit. You know what I'm saying? And it would happen like that. And it'd be just a situation like that. Somebody arguing and whatnot. Now, I'm trying to remember who the fuck it was. I think it was Pac-Man and DeVoe. Was it Pac-Man and DeVoe? It was either Pac-Man or DeVoe or... oh my God, why am I drawing a blank right now? Spank. What was Spank's stage name? Tokyo. Okay. Oh boy. Ooh, I want to tell a couple stories. I can't tell them because I don't want to put people out there. But I think Pac-Man and fucking DeVoe was arguing, and they had their own situation, whatnot. Details ain't important. But somebody from the outside said something, and Pac-Man, who is another one of those motherfuckers, Pac-Man, amazing entertainer, one of my closest homies, but ain't about for no motherfucking games. Somebody from the outside said something while they was having their words, and he was like, hold on. Fuck you. And when I tell you, he hit this motherfucker. I ain't gonna start telling y'all fight stories. We ain't gonna turn into fight stories on Ask a Stripper. But I used to be like, "Where's my popcorn?" when watching Henry's fights, because he used to be funny. Yeah. Some of them was like just, and sometimes over some of the dumbest shit too. You know what I'm saying? It'll be some of the dumbest shit ever. Especially when it was the females fights. That'd be just over dumb shit. Now, some of the guys, well, some of that was dumb shit too. I ain't gonna lie. Some of it was dumb shit. But yeah. Oh no, I ain't telling none of those details, because when it comes to us, even if we agree or disagree, we still have our own circle. So a lot of stuff I'll tell my stories before I tell somebody else's story. But sometimes motherfuckers just didn't get along. You know what I'm saying? And that's men being men. You know, whether it was a difference in opinion or some shit that happened, different shit happens. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it was an argument. Sometimes it went further than that. Man, Pac-Man, for real. Oh man, I seen some. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all that though. Then one time there was this fight in the back room. Was it Triple Threat? No, was it Triple Threat? I think it was Triple Threat. Triple Threat was fighting somebody out of the fucking Death Squad. You can't start a car and not drive. I'm about to tell you one right now. Triple Threat was fighting Death Squad in one of the back dressing rooms. And it started off as a regular argument, and then a couple of them got to tussling and whatnot. They wasn't fighting, but they was tussling. You know what I'm saying? The kind where you ain't gonna punk me, but I ain't trying to hurt you type of thing. But then motherfucking blows start going, right? Now, this is after a G-spot. So you got guys fighting in a G-string in the back. Now, Pac-Man was sitting against the back wall, you know, counting his money, putting his money together. Now, everybody fighting around him, and he just said, "Don't none of y'all motherfuckers touch me, or I'm fucking all y'all ass up." Now, these are two young groups, and Pac-Man, you know, he's one of the previous generations over them, right? And Pac-Man, that prison strong, I think he was fresh out too. So he looking like straight prison built, right? And if any of y'all motherfuckers touch me, I'm fucking all y'all ass up. And they kind of like, oh, why they like this here, right? And I ain't never seen nobody, because you know how fights move. They just go wherever they go. They all went in a perfect circle all the way around Pac-Man, and nobody entered that little circle. I'm like, how the fuck y'all fight? And then, oops, excuse me, sir. And then continue with the tussle. Man, that shit was funny to the motherfucker. But they felt that man's presence, and they wasn't finna take that ass whooping. That wasn't finna happen. All right, I'm not finna keep talking about fighting, y'all. I'm sorry. But that was the other part of male dancing that some of y'all don't know about. Some of the shit that happened in the back dressing room. Oh, man, it'd be everything from just motherfuckers gambling, fighting, talk about people just capping, just talking about each other. Some of the most funniest shit you'd ever see in the back room, just people talking about each other. You might as well be like that in Barber in Coming to America. He just like, fuck who, anyone he saw. Yeah, basically, that's pretty much what it was like. You know, and we used to have some of the funnest times sometimes in the dressing room before we even come out into the audience. That to me was some of the best part of Henry's. Just some of the shit that happened in the back dressing room. Motherfuckers. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of shit. Some of the shit I just thought about, I can't tell y'all. I remember one time, okay, I'm going to tell y'all about something that funny that happened. We was in Henry's and it got raided. Now, why the funny voice though? Do they sound like that? Pac-Man sound like that. Pac-Man had, you know, he got this real deep ass voice and he talked like that old country old uncle that be always fixing cars and shit. Don't none of y'all motherfuckers touch me, or I'm fucking all y'all. That's Pac-Man all the way. I wish I could bring him here one day so y'all could hear it. Pac-Man, that's Pac-Man all day, man. Fuck y'all, man. For real though, that's the way he is. And be like, he got, man, fuck that. That's my boy. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all about the time Henry's got raided. Henry's, like, again, if you've never been there, Henry's was a huge ass club. And from the front door where everybody would come in to where the dressing rooms, it was a whole lot of fucking space. So if you was in the dressing room, you had a little bit of time to get your shit together, right? So for whatever reason, this one time, a couple cops came in before the whole group came in. And they're like, hey, we getting raided. And it was just enough time, because if you didn't have your dance license, you was getting a ticket, or they would run your shit, and sometimes you got arrested. So this one particular time, a couple of cops came in, and they was hitting Henry for his club license. And, you know, the word just passed through the club, hey, we about to get raided. I didn't have my dance license. I didn't have a driver's license. I didn't even have a state ID at the time. And I knew that if these motherfuckers ran my ID, I had a friend of the court warrant. So I didn't want that problem. So this is one of the times also when my hair was extra long, right? So I took my hair down, went and sat in the audience, grabbed this bitch person sitting in front of me and sat real low like this here, right? And I just sat here, and then I watched the rest of the cops come in and walk straight past me, go into the dressing room. They arrested Sugar Daddy. They arrested Sugar Daddy, this guy named Pure Pleasure, and a couple other people. Arrested their ass, took them out in the handcuffs through the club, and got on the microphone. All dancers, we need y'all to the front with your dance license. And I'm sitting there with the girls at the table like, bitch, don't y'all say shit. And I'm just sitting there. I got the girl's purse in front of me. I'm just sitting there with my hair down, halfway covered over my face. I'm like, nope, 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 nope. Sitting here, just watch them motherfuckers walk out. That was a weave. You got to start having special guests. Man, listen, y'all can come up. For real. We'll pick a Thursday, and y'all can come up here, Bomb Bomb. I'm cool with that. We gonna give Seminole the wrong address. They said you look like a bitch with a mustache. You got one of them lace front do-rags going around your chin, Seminole. One of them lace front do-rags. You used to have finger waves going all through your beard and shit. But yeah, Bomb Bomb, we can set that up. I'm trying to figure out, motherfucker, just let me know when you got a Thursday. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't doing shit on a Thursday, we know Seminole, he be over there at Minjo's on Thursday. He can't make it. But yeah, rest of y'all can come up. Y'all can come up and we can kick it one day. I've had a few people up here before. Platt came up a couple times, some of the other dudes. I'm cool with that. We do an all dancer show one day. Moustache. So I'm trying to figure out. I want to damn near put that shit together next week, but I got a show before next week, so we're gonna use that one for advertisement. We can set that shit up though. I tell you what, you talk to the other guys. You know what I'm saying? See if they can come up on a Thursday. We do it every week from 10 to 12. Y'all come up, not next Thursday, but the following Thursday. See if you can put that together. I'll talk to Platinum and get him to come up too. Platinum didn't say, what? Platinum didn't stay because you're not paying. What the fuck? Oh no, it ain't a every week thing, motherfucker. Y'all come up on a special occasion. The fuck? Oh man, I'm bring. That'd be one of them times I get Pac-Man to come out, so y'all see how he really talk like that for real. And y'all gonna think I'm playing. I ain't making fun of him. Pac-Man really talk like that. It was nothing but Henry stories. Shit. Henry's was so damn much. It's so much to fucking tell. I'm trying to think of another one. Shit. Okay, I got one. This was a dance battle. 1 minute interviews. That would never work. I'm gonna tell y'all about a time it was a battle between Wisdom and Fleetwood. Now, Wisdom is an amazing jitter. If you're not from Detroit, again, I'm gonna tell you, jitting is a Detroit style that is majority footwork and is fast as hell. And Wisdom is one of them dudes. He's great at it. Can't take nothing away from him. And for whatever reason, him and Fleetwood, who has a completely different style of dancing, it's not as fast. He more freestyle dancer, I'll call it. You know what I'm saying? And for whatever reason, they was about to have a battle. Now, Wisdom goes first and goes for it. This dude is hitting more moves than Prune Juice and U-Haul put together. And to finish it off, let me give y'all a prelude. When the Goon Squad came up and tore up Henry's. That was a fucking story. I'll tell that one next. Matter of fact, I might need Platinum to tell that story because he has an epic way of telling that story. But anyway, Wisdom. He's dancing, and to finish his move off, he goes from the stage to the tables. Now, the stage at Henry's was maybe like about 2 to 3 feet tall, right? And he was dancing, jitting, going crazy, and there was a row of tables over to the left. So he does like that Looney Tunes move where they would wind up like this here and take off into a run, and he goes running down the tables like it was like little cocktail tables all in a row. He runs down the cocktail tables all the way to the end. This is like about 10 feet. Just tiptoeing down the cocktail tables, gets to the end and starts jitting again, going crazy. and the crowd loving it, right? So then Fleetwood goes. He's dancing and he's doing his style. He ain't doing bad, not at all. But then he does like this here, and he copies Wisdom's move, and then he goes to run down the tables, but it doesn't go quite the same. He hits the first table, tip, tip, oh shit, tip, oh fuck, boom, 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 plane crash. When I say he plane crash, you just see legs and arms and tables, boom, 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 boom. He got about halfway down. Stood up, was like, and went to do a move and fell. When I tell you that was some of the funniest shit that we ever fucking seen, all the dancers was in the back watching it. Because when there'd be a battle or something like that, of course we gonna watch the routines. And when I tell you, couldn't nobody fucking stand up from laughing. And Fleetwood got him, he was like, yeah. And he went to go do a move and just was like, boom, boom. She's a question. Which Henry you talking about, bro? Okay. Henry's is a club that was in Detroit that was all male dancing. And it was just like one of the staples of male dancing in Detroit. Just where everybody pretty much got started. Told their ass not to start shit. And then hard ass makes a bloody ass. I forgot how that one got started, but I definitely know how it ended up. That was a bad situation. My brother was there that particular night. I don't know if any of y'all know my brother, but it ain't one of them to play with. But yeah, that was one of them nights, boy. And Goon Squad came in, it was Trick, Big Tone, Bozzy, and my brother. And it was a bad situation for whoever else it was. And you don't learn. I remember that battle now. That was funny. Man, that shit was funny than a motherfucker. You know, because when you see not Wisdom, when you see Fleetwood do the move, you like, oh shit, he's about to do that. And you saw him tune up like his legs was winding up to do the move, and he took off running. And everybody had so much hope for him. Like, he's gonna get down there, he's gonna do it. Oh shit, oh fuck, oh god, oh shit, damn. Oh fuck. That was some of the funniest shit. He said, nigga, it was way more than that. Oh yeah, but those are just the names that I know. That was one of the funniest battles I have ever seen. That shit was one of those. I'm trying to think of another one. Man, there's been so many. Yep, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Now, that's somebody who got some ass-whooping stories to tell you. Well, he probably wouldn't tell y'all about none of his ass-whooping stories. And he would be mad at me. He's like, bro, don't tell him that. Don't tell him those stories, bro. Don't do that. You can't talk about those stories, bro. Sometimes shit happen. I done been telling stories on here about different stuff, just me and my brothers. And he'd be like, bro, you can't talk about that. And I'd be like, He says, what? Damn, I'm going to get all my Henry's flyer, posting them up of y'all, especially the white. Man, don't, see, they ain't got to be, everybody ain't got to know everything. They don't want to see me in all white. That you ain't got to do that. Damn, I'm trying to think of another one now. And you got me on one of them. I'm trying to think of one, Bomb. Henry's had so many damn epic different battles. I remember, okay. I got to tell y'all about Wolf. Wolf with the Nasty Man battle. We can't talk about it. Yeah, that's Tank. We can't talk about that, bro. No, bro. And he wanted to screen everything. And I be talking about stuff. There was one time Tank was up here with me, and it was him and a couple of my other brothers. And I go to talk about a story. Tank in the background, like, no, bro, don't talk about it. People don't need to know about that, bro. Oh, this motherfucker here. Oh, yeah. I mean, I did make my appearance there a couple times. Yeah. What the fuck was I getting ready to talk about though? See, you threw me off, damn fucking Seminole. You can't come. You're gonna be the main attraction in the bathroom. Old fluffer. I forgot what the fuck I was about to say. Damn it. Oh, Wolf. That's what I was talking about. It was a nasty man contest at Henry's one day, right? It was a nasty man contest at Henry's, and it was Sex Appeal, Wet Dreams, and Wolf. Now, you shouldn't be looking at me being stiff, Seminole. You up here telling, I know you was one of them booty watchers. Anyway, Sex Appeal went first, and Sex Appeal did Sex Appeal. He always owns something. You know what I'm saying? I think he did like a shaving cream routine or some shit like that. Wet Dreams went next, and he did like a bathtub scene, and he did him. Then Wolf comes out. Now, let me prelude. Sex Appeal came out dancing like Michael Jackson. Had the black outfit, the black and white hat and the glove. Wet Dreams came out in the suit. Wolf came out in a lace outfit. When I say lace, I'm not talking about like a lace front. I'm talking about he had ribbons wrapped around his legs and his arms and ribbons everywhere and a bow or two. Funny, you know all the names, huh? Well, shit, just send it to me. No. Don't send nothing. Okay. So Wolf had a couple ribbons, and they was just wrapped all around him everywhere. Now, when he came out, women was liking his music. Some of them was feeling his outfit. Some was kind of like looking like. And then he started doing his routine. He has like a big ass, like those buckets of ice cream you get out the Gordon's food. You know what I'm saying? Just a big ass bucket of ice cream, right? So he had this bucket of ice cream, and he knelt down. He was playing with the ice cream, and he's doing like little tasting it and nasty shit. And some of the women was feeling it. They looking at him, and they like, "Ooh, what he about to do now? Okay, what's that?" And so he doing this thing, and some of the women was into it until he stood over the ice cream, and he started playing with it like he's sticking his fingers all in it. Like, yeah, girl, I'm about to get it wet. He's sticking his fingers in it, and then he unwrapped one ribbon. He started teabagging the ice cream. So now some of the women is looking, they're like, oh, okay, all right. I remember not Sex Appeal, but Platinum was on the mic, and he was like, okay, ladies, pay attention to this. All right, you about to get a cream filling. And then Wolf started doing this thing where he kind of got this pendulum thing going, right? And so he's flicking ice cream in the audience. You see women like trying to, whoa, what are you doing? And so he teabagged the ice cream first, and then he started flicking it at women. And then while he's flicking at women, he went flick, flick, flick. And the whole audience was like, oh, what the fuck? He caught himself in his mouth and held it for a minute. And he caught himself, and he kind of like looked at everybody like, and let it go. And when he did that, I mean, the whole audience, you just see everybody like, the whole fucking audience like, it was one of them kind of moments where it's like, what the fuck? How the fuck? Funny, you know all the places where y'all hang out at. You know all the places where y'all be at. That's a nasty nigga. Man, when I tell you that shit was horrible, you probably taught him how to do that move, fucking Seminole. But when he did that shit, we all looking like, what the fuck? Why is this motherfucker? Holy shit. I don't want to. So he did that and then just walked off the stage. Now, it technically was a nasty man battle, But I don't know nothing nastier than that. I don't remember who won because I think I left. But I remember going to Platinum on the mic, and I'm like, hey, you ain't saying that. He's like, I don't know what the fuck to say to that. He said, that motherfucker, yeah, I don't want to say anything. He just went and put the fucking microphone down. And God bless him. I think DJ Licky Lick was the DJ that night, and he just stopped the fucking music. He's like, I ain't playing shit for that. Licky Lick just cut the music off. He's like, zip, fuck that. I ain't looking at the stage. Y'all, somebody tell me when this motherfucker's done. And that was just it. And he just Platinum set the microphone down. DJ Licky Lick turned his back from the DJ booth, and everybody just like, party's over. Go home. It was only like about midnight. Everybody's party's over. Just go home. And you clean up the fucking stage and all that stuff. He should stop being nasty. He was like, mommy, look at what I can do. Ugh. Yeah. That was one of them kind of situations. It's just like, there were so many fucked up questions behind that shit. He says, Damn is the only dancer that wears Brazilian hair. So ladies, y'all add it up. And you're the only dancer that ain't got a gag reflex. Oh, ain't this a bitch. 11:45. Okay. So. Well, you probably ain't. Oh, I want to tell another story, but I can't tell that one. Now you just reminded me of somebody else. Anyway. Oh, there's certain stuff I want to tell y'all, and I'm real good about telling my stories, but I don't want to tell other people business all the time, especially certain shit. But oh man, there's some stuff I want to tell y'all. It's been so many things that happened in this business, and people think, oh, that shit don't happen. That's not real. If anybody made a real movie, and I'm not talking about that Magic Mike bullshit, even Chocolate City don't really touch on some of the shit that we deal with. If anybody made a real fucking movie about the shit that goes on with us, from the dressing rooms to the stage, y'all would be fucking amazed. Yep. Seminole was the Mr. Make It Clap champion in 1992. But we ain't gonna tell nobody about that. He don't want to relive them stories. Him, Seduction, and Babyface had their own battle. I ain't gonna talk about it. Tell us, we're our family on the damn show. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And like I said, I'll tell my stories. You know what I'm saying? And anything that puts somebody in a positive light, I'll tell them stories. But some certain stuff, I just ain't gonna put other people's business out there. I can talk about me all day. That story would be two-sided. Which story are you talking about? Oh man. Like I said, I'll talk about me all day long. Certain stuff I ain't gonna put out to other people. But I am in the last minutes. I'm going to talk about the show coming up Sunday real quick. It is for my man Uncut that passed away, and we're like showing love to his family. A lot of them are going to be there, and they're going to be, just in the building and whatnot. And we're doing a memorial for him. And like I said, last time when it happened, we just did something real quick to kind of like get it back, trying to help them go through what they was going through and whatnot. And nigga, don't get beside yourself, even in life, ever in life out of that category. Come on, damn. Share it with your friends. I'll share everything about me, I promise. But anyway, Sunday is going to be for my man. And we are going to just show love to one of us. You know what I'm saying? It happens, unfortunately. Like I was talking about Licky Lick. He was our DJ that was at Henry's. He passed. You know what I'm saying? We've had a lot of us that ain't with us no more. DJ Licky Lick, DJ Touche that was at Watts. Heartbreak Kid. I'm trying to think of everybody who ain't with us no more. Tricky, my homie. Flash, the young Flash, he passed. Cash Out. And my man just passed. What happened to him? He was in a motorcycle accident. He was riding without his helmet. He was riding without his helmet, and a car pulled out in front of him, and he crashed and tumbled, and he ain't make it. So that was last month. So like I said, we did a give back thing, like with the show that was just happening. Oh, Eddie Kane, that's right. Eddie Kane ain't with us no more. I forgot about him. So we've had a lot of dancers, you know, and the DJs too, for that matter. DJ Touche was definitely my homie. And when things happen like that, we try to look out for one of ours and, you know, just show love where love was given. So that's what we're doing this Sunday for him. You know what I'm saying? And, oh, yep, Sweetest. Damn, that's right. So, when that does happen, we look out for us. You know what I'm saying? Not that they don't already have family, of course, but we as a family of entertainers, we look out for ours as well. So, that's what we're doing this Sunday. Trying to look out for one of ours and honor him. You know what I'm saying? He was a young dude. He was only 27. You know what I'm saying? And, real humble cat. Everybody that did know him loved him. And he was my son's best friend. So they had their own bond, you know what I'm saying, just entertaining. And little dude, that was he had a lot of potential. You know, he was definitely coming up. He said only dancer he knew was Tricky. I knew everybody. Everybody knew me. Tricky was definitely my homie. I could tell stories for Tricky for days. Yeah. So we gonna do that this Sunday for him, and also, like I said, we showing love for everybody else that is a healthcare worker, because everybody else going through things and dealing with whatnot. So it seems like I'm missing somebody. It's like in my head, I know it's somebody I'm forgetting. I just can't think of who. But we turn out for ours. You know what I'm saying? So if you did know him, you can come show love. If you didn't know him, you can still come and show love. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just what the fuck we do. You know what I'm saying? All the way around. So you can be there. We gonna give love to the family. Everybody's gonna be performing. And like I said, it's a purple show because he liked wearing purple. That was his thing. What's up, an Addictive? He's going to be in the building this Sunday as well. So, all the way back from Vegas, matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? So we going to be doing that. And, oh damn, sorry to hear about it, bro. R.I.P. Eddie Kane, the Sweetest. Yeah. What? Pookie Bear. Yeah, okay. You are the Miss One. I can't think of his name. I don't know. I don't know who the fuck. It's like I know I'm thinking of somebody, but it's like I can't figure out who the fuck I'm missing. But yeah. Yeah. So anyway, come out this Sunday for that. And y'all can participate. If anybody, like I said, is healthcare workers, we definitely appreciate y'all being in the building. Your roommate Pookie Bear? Who the fuck? He was Pookie Bear was a dancer at Watts. Eddie Love. I think that might have been who I was talking about. Okay. All right. Yep. Yep. Damn, it's been a whole bunch of us. Man. Well, anyway, life happens. And, what? I'm going to start up. That's my little brother AJ. I'm going to show up wearing one of those floppy dinosaur suits, but purple. What the fuck, bruh? Yeah, I said cash out. It's about to go down, definitely. All the way around. What's up, Shadow? That's my homie. So yeah, if y'all show up, definitely we gonna be showing love to all. And like I said, I'm gonna send a special shout out to everybody, all of our dancers who have fallen. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely for my man, but for all the dancers who haven't made it, you know what I'm saying? We gonna just send a special something out for them, because they are part of everybody's lineage as far as, you know, in this industry. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate each and everybody. And when all y'all come up, like I said, healthcare workers, all of y'all are half off getting in the building. And then next Friday, we're going to be in Toledo. So y'all can come out for that one. And we're doing it. AJ, no Barney's, please. Barney's got all the love. And AJ like them big like that. But yeah, it's definitely going down like that. So, in saying all of that, we want y'all to be in the building. The tickets are still available all the way around. You still have a chance to get them at a discounted rate before Sunday. So y'all can get with me to get what y'all need for that. Damn, you right, Francois. Man, can't forget. Definitely. We gonna send love out to all, like I said, all of our dancers who didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be coming up there doing the I love you song. But get with me if you need tickets for everybody. If you're celebrating a birthday, a graduation, promotion, fuck your baby daddy day, whatever the case might be, it's going down like that. My arms will be the only thing short. All the way around. Well, damn, see, now I got stuff in my head. It's like, you know, I be trying to think of something, but it's like right there. So yeah, come on out and show love. You know what I'm saying? We want to appreciate everybody who appreciates us. And if you've been following all these years and you're still down, you owe some appreciation as well. So let us know what's going on with you. And I think that's it. We gonna call it. So get your tickets now. Get at me if you have PayPal or Cash App. We accept all forms of credit. We do not accept excuses. So we appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all then. Suck a dick and save a life. Campaign 2020. Don't be on no Kanye shit.